Good afternoon, Parkland family and friends.
Parkland.
It's Beth and Jason with this week's edition of the Bulletin.
Wow.
Wow.
Sunday was really good.
Yes, we're going to, yep.
Pastor PK had the feeling because Pastor Chris had some issues that
Yes.
he couldn't be here.
Yep.
But he's feeling much better.
He's
and was
back in the office, been in the office all week, working away, so that's good. And Jason and I want to thank Pastor PK for jumping up there, because if he hadn't have...
Yeah, one of us would have stepped up there. But Pastor, he did a really good job preaching out of Numbers about the Israelites wanting to stay in the wilderness and not go to the promised land.
That's right, that's right. Those Israelites, I'm telling you.
But oh, how much we are like them.
Yes, I think that's why they, when somebody preaches about the Israelites, we go, what are they doing? Well, we know what they're doing because we do the same thing.
Yes, absolutely. And then Sunday night was phenomenal.
Yes.
We packed 1,900 bags in about
Not very long.
25 or
Yes,
30 minutes.
Yes, we had 40 people, and we had a nice system going, and the bags are packed and standing up in nice little lines for Brett and his workers to come. I think tonight, Wednesday night, they're going to come and sort those by street. So Sunday went wonderfully.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was great, and
Yes.
we're just thankful that Pastor PK could fill in, but we're also thankful that Pastor Chris is back with
Yes,
us, and
absolutely.
it wasn't any more serious than it was.
Great. Okay, this Sunday is the second Sunday of the month, and that's Baptism Sunday. Now, let's make sure we play this, we give this the emphasis it's due.
Correct.
If you have been saved, if you have a relationship with Jesus and you have not been baptized, this is your Sunday to do that. Now, we need you to give us a little prior warning, just so we can explain to you how the system works. But if you fall into this category sometime before the end of the week, before Sunday, if you would call Pastor Chris or Pastor PK and say, just tell them your story, tell them what has happened to lead you to this point in your life. Sometimes I think baptism is a huge deal, but sometimes I think we make the steps leading to it more difficult than they have to be. So if you fit into that category, then you give one of them a call, and Sunday morning the water will be in the baptistry, and we'll just baptize Sunday morning.
And if no one calls, we still have
Yes.
the baptismal out,
Yes.
because we want to make sure that people understand that you can be baptized at any time.
Yes.
And that's what we're about as a church, is
Correct.
sharing the gospel and
Right.
seeing people's lives change, seeing us die to the old life and raised to walk in the newness of life.
Do you know, I've heard of churches that only baptize once a quarter, and if you make a decision, you have to wait. Like if you make a decision at the first of the quarter, you have to wait 3 months. So we don't want people to have to wait. So if you fit into the category of waiting to be baptized, you give one of us a call, and we'll connect you with the right people, and Sunday morning we will celebrate with you.
Yeah, it's always exciting.
Yes.
Speaking of exciting.
Yes, VBS is coming. So Jason, why don't you tell us about this?
All right, so this last week, we opened up our registration for Vacation Bible School. If you are here on campus in the building, there are several bulletin boards around the building that has this handy little QR code. So you could take your smartphone and scan your QR code, or if you would like to pause the broadcast at any point and scan the barcode, you can register. It'll take you to our Google form, and that way we can cut down on the need for lots of papers to be out and people handling papers and that kind of stuff. But if you go to our website, you can actually click on a Google. Like if you look up our website on your smartphone, there's an actual link, because you
Where you
can't.
can fill in.
Because if you're on your smartphone,
You can't scan
you
with
can't
your-
scan the QR code if you're not here at church. So there's a link on our website about that. Registration goes between now and June the 13th. Now,
Why do we have to register, Jason?
yeah, this is a big thing, because every Baptist church that I've been a part of or affiliate or know about, we're all last minute Baptists.
Yes, we
We
are.
don't like to sign up till the last minute. Well, Vacation Bible School in the past has always been, you all come, we want to pack out the building. But because of COVID and the limitations with our spacing and stuff, we can't be that way this year, unfortunately. And it grieves, us so much, because I like to, and we get 400 people in this building, we can't do that this year. So we really need you to register for Vacation Bible School. It's June 27th through July the 1st. Please, please, please pre-register, so that way we can have a more accurate total, and we can get the classrooms the right sizes and those kind of things. So I can't stress enough how much this. Now, if you've got family members that may be coming in, go ahead and register them. I would rather have too many people registered and us can back up our plan versus having to.
Right. Now, so behind the scenes, what'll happen is when we get when we get enough first graders to fill a room, when more first graders register, we'll open a second room.
Right.
So that's why we need you to register, because we may have to have 2 first grade classrooms, but we won't know that unless people pre-register. So it's super important this year to keep our children safe and to make our community, make them confident in that we're keeping their children safe. So we really need you to register.
Yeah, so this, yes. I can't stress it enough. When you come into the worship center in the gym, there's a big bulletin board with a QR code there. If you go down the hall by the office, there's a big bulletin board with a QR code there. If you go to take your children to the children's department, there is a QR code there. So no matter where you're at in the building, you can scan and register your kids.
Yes. Now, I tried this, Jason. I don't know if you were here the day I tried it, but you don't have to have a QR code app.
No.
You just take your smartphone, go to the camera, and hold it up like you're taking a picture. You don't have to take a picture.
No.
You just hold it up. Now, depending on the kind of smartphone you have, some of them will take you to that registration document right then. Some of them will tell you to push another button. So on my phone, it said, you have to push this app button. Well, I didn't have to download an app. I just pushed a button, and then it took me there. So don't get frustrated with it. They're a little different depending on exactly what type of smartphone you have, but it works, and we need you to pre-register.
And also coming up on the 15th of this month, so not this Saturday, but next Saturday from 11 to 2, we will be having a Vacation Bible School training day.
Okay.
And because of COVID, again, we've made some major overhauls of how we do Vacation Bible School. It wasn't that Vacation Bible School was not good. It was great. It worked phenomenal. But because of COVID, we've changed our entrances. We've changed what the kids are doing. We've changed the way the classes are set up. So if you have signed up, I don't care if you're going to be just somebody here to help move kids around or if you're a teacher. If you have signed up to help for Vacation Bible School, this meeting is for you. John Althouse has agreed and is going to teach through the lessons for us so we can have a broad overview of what Vacation Bible School is about. Then I'll talk a little bit about our procedures this year, checking in and out. And then there'll be a lunch, and then the teachers and volunteers will have some time for planning that afternoon.
Okay, now what if I haven't signed up to help? Should I still, but I want to, should I still come on the 15th?
Still come on the 15th,
Okay.
But if you've not signed up, please let me know because we're trying to work out lunch stuff.
Lunch, yes,
And
yes,
so,
okay, great, I understand.
If you're going to come. We'll make sure we have a little bit extra food, but it'd be nice to know ahead of time.
That makes sense, but we still need helpers.
Yes, still need helpers. I will never turn Vacation Bible Help down because there's always something for somebody to do.
Correct.
And we'd love, had a great response with help this year, but still, I'm not going to turn down. You know, if you want to help, see me or Lisa Gagel or Leanne Buchanan or one of the staff folks. We'll get you signed up and ready to go.
Now, before we leave this slide, we need to talk about the bags we stuffed Sunday night.
Yes, the 1,900 bags we stuffed Sunday came with
VBS information in them.
And so what Pastor PK and Brett have done is we have committed to give out these 1,900 bags. And so Brett has taken them and divided them into streets, into the neighborhoods, and we're going to try to connect it with streets that you live on. So like I live on Briscoe, so I would pick up stuff that was on Briscoe. But if you lived on Faganbush, you'd pick up your neighborhood stuff. So you're not going to like different parts of town. These are your neighbors you're inviting. And
so Sunday, if I understand right, this Sunday, over in the part of the building that is right across from the 4- and 5-year-old Sunday school rooms, there will be some long tables. And on those tables will be these bags divided by street. And so, they'll be together. They'll tell you the house numbers on the street, and then you'll just pick up a section clump of bags and take them with you, and walk and hang them on the doorknobs of the people in that section. So we get this information out to all 1,900 homes.
And it's not like you have to go knock on the door and hand it to them. You just put it on their door.
Right. And you don't have to do them all at once.
No.
If you get if your area has 30 homes, you could do 10 a night for 3 nights. You don't have to do them all. So as long as we get them out before registration closes, we'll be good. All right. Is that everything about VBS?
I think that's everything about VBS, but I may try to put a VBS video together maybe next week or after our meeting and kind of explain what's going on and give everybody an update.
Good plan.
So,
all right, Sunday nights in May. This is Mother's Day, don't forget. And so there'll be no evening activities this week, so we can all spend time with our mothers or our children or grandchildren, wherever you fit in there, friends if you need to do that. The 16th is Missions Night. This is the night that our church planters from Cincinnati are coming. You're going to want to be here for this night.
absolutely.
It's going to be divided into two parts. The first part will be like a Q&A with them, where they will kind of tell us what they do, and then we'll have a chance to ask them questions. And then we're going to have a time of prayer for them. It's real important that we connect visually and mentally with a specific church planter, so they're not just some person out there. So go ahead now and find your calendar and put down that on the 16th you're going to come to church and meet the church planters.
And this will be really cool too, because this ties in with our Annie Armstrong offering.
Correct.
Because remember, our goal was $17,000 to pay rent for a year for one of these church planters, and so this will be another connection point to that offering that you all just blew out of the water again this year. So,
and these guys are all from Cincinnati, so they're relatively close. So we're kind of in the same region of the country. So that'll be on the 23rd is a business meeting, and on the 30th, whatever VBS packets were not picked up, we'll pass those out. So we hope there's none left actually, because then that would mean you got them.
So
all
that takes
right,
care of our Sunday night stuff.
Let's see, Jason, what is next?
College graduation. Now, this is for anybody that's graduated college, whatever level, with whatever degree. This is a big step in your life. It doesn't matter if you're 20 and graduated, or if you're 50 and graduated, or 70 and graduated.
That's right. Absolutely.
If you have gotten any kind of advanced degree, let us know, and then we will recognize you all on Sunday, May the 23rd, in the morning worship service. But we need to know by Friday. This Friday, May the 7th.
Yes.
Friday, May the 7th.
So far, we have one. So if you're a college graduate out there, from associate's degree to PhD, you call and let us know what your new degree is in. All right, now this slide, this says I am Moses. This is the camp theme for student camp this year. And on the back of Sunday's worship guide, there was a little blurb that said, if you would like to donate money or sponsor a youth camper, see Beth. Well, here's what we're doing. We didn't get to go to camp last year, so we have some money left from that in an account called the camp account. Okay? But this year, we didn't get to do any fundraisers. So we have a little money, but we don't have a lot of money. And since the kids didn't have any chance to do fundraisers, it would be really expensive for them to go if they had to pay on their own. Most of our families couldn't go. So it costs $400 to send one youth to camp. We do not expect you to give me $400. That's over and above. But anything that you could give that we could put into the general overall account to help our kids go to camp, that would be phenomenal. Right now, there's about 40 of them, which is way more than I thought. I'm so excited that there's that many students going to camp. So if you could help us out, whatever, if you would just write a check to Parkland, and we will put that in the account, and you'll help all kinds of kids, both saved and unsaved kids, who are going to go to camp with us. So we go to camp June 13th. So anytime before that, you just hand me a little money, and it'll go right in there to help those kids. I'm really excited, and we've got great chaperones, so I know it's going to be wonderful. We just need a little financial push there. So.
And camp is an incredibly important milestone. So much happens during camp week. It is, we can't stress enough, you're investing in kingdom work and investing in these kids' lives, because they're away from everything. Yeah, they're doing fun stuff, but it's concentrated worship and Bible study, so please.
And if you would like the website, I can give you a website so you can go, and there's videos there, and there's a layout of where we're going to stay and how that works, activities. So if you would feel better knowing where our kids are going before you give money, that is perfectly fine. I'll give you the website. You can check it out.
I'm just excited we get to go this year.
Yes. All right, Jason, is that it?
Well, I think that's it, but we are hard at work on what's next. I know people are starting to ask, well, what are we going to do? When is this? We are working on that.
Just came out of a meeting before we did this
Yeah.
video. So yeah.
We're gearing up for a big fall, some new stuff that we're going to look at doing. We've got some really cool stuff for this summer.
Yeah.
So please look at your newsletters. Continue to follow social media on Facebook.
Continue to watch us.
Continue to watch WPBC. Keep our YouTube channel
Yes.
bookmarked so you can check that out. Tune in to our worship services as we announce these things, and we'll try to keep you as informed as we can with all this cool stuff that's coming up. Like this last year, again, I keep saying this. I know it was hard for everybody, but
Jason had a hard time.
it was really bad because I'm such a people. I like to be out and be doing stuff, and I felt so limited this last year. But I'm excited that we get to start doing that stuff again, and as people are vaccinated, the numbers go down. It's just exciting about the next steps that we get to take.
Absolutely.
And so
Okay.
I think that's it.
So remember, put Jesus first in your life and wear your mask. Jason, our masks match our outfits today. We did so well.
I tried this morning to make sure I had the red one. So y'all have a great week.
See you later.